last we left off, the group had fought a pack of gnolls attacking the village of Allfield. After defeating these creatures, they had encountered a citizen of Allfield named Zalzor, who explained of a plight of her clay mine being encumbered by a creature blocking her access to her livelihood. Having some time before you decided to head down to Nicodranas, you decided to explore this cave and help this woman as you travel through a minefield of diamond hands. Yeah, there you go. You came to a chamber where this creature that was said to have been blocking the way was swiftly defeated by the group of you, if not for some effects hitting your party, realizing that it was a type of beholder that was down in this cave system. As you defeated the creature, you noticed some strange happenings as you watched Riki's fur starting to fall out. As he turns to look to the group, you see his form starting to lose rigidity. The skin starts to melt in his form, and you realize the supporting skeletal structure that makes up his bones no longer seems to exist as you see him melting down into a puddle of...
He's fine.
Of goo, of flesh and bone that's essentially liquefied. You pause for a second, awestruck by this terrifying image as you start to see a form rise up and take shape. Riki, what do they see?
They see a changeling, and for those that don't know what that is, it's well, I mean, it's a changeling. I don't know how else to describe it, actually.
But what does it change into?
No. You were a changeling.
Were you changing the whole time?
No.
Oh.
I'm a changeling now.
Oh, I thought you were changeling the whole time. That was much more interesting. Can you rewind that?
So much for the dramatic reveal.
I think he told us nothing yet. Tell us everything.
Well, so my character is like, I mean, you have to, I guess, look up changelings. I don't know them like super well.
Actually, another character for the.
But they're like, sorry, Riki is a changeling, with like white skin. Is my understanding.
Well, technically, you could be whatever you want.
Oh, that's fair. I'm thinking in his basic form. Like, I was not born a changeling. I have no.
Born into it.
Like when Spider-Man got his powers, it's not like he suddenly knew how to use them. So I'd be like,
go whole montage.
Yeah, I haven't had my montage yet. So in my mind, I am a changeling with like straight white skin and like the typical like the white hair and the white eyes without the pupils. Like you don't see the pupils. If that's all right.
Completely albino.
I looked up Changeling, and it's a 2008 movie directed by Clint Eastwood, starring Angelina Jolie. So that helps everything.
Got it in one.
Yeah. And I say, you feel unlucky, punk. Anyway, so that's what you see, and I don't know if Riki's also reacting to it. Like, I'm assuming he felt a change, but
oh yeah,
basically in shock as this is happening.
I feel like Myron's first reaction is to rewind this.
Oh, he's a doppelganger.
Does anything rewind?
You see the form melt down into the puddle of goo, and then reform into the white figure.
Oh fuck! It didn't work.
Please stop.
And when you reach down in that puddle of goo, you don't know what to do. It's Chinatown, Mark.
So yeah, I think he's like basically pure white, maybe with save for like some like black flourishes or gray flourishes in his hair to start, just for like some texture. That way, if I were to paint a miniature, it wouldn't just be like. I mean, he's got his, I guess he's like, does he have his, how do his clothes work? Am I roughly the same size? I'm actually taller, right?
You are in full, like, it's up to you. Like, the fact that this beam turns you into a different, this like, this mass of goo that can kind of take any form, you are in that process of learning how to control this new body that you inhabit. It's almost like you've been genetically mutated. Is the the changeling is more the mechanical aspect of it, but in game that beam mutated your physical being, and it's like your cells have kind of are destabilized, and that's why you're able to shift from form to form.
So I'd say that like when he first reforms, then it's not even like you see me as what I've described, but it's not all solidified. Like it's not gooey, but it's not quite like, oh yeah, like those are his fingers. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but because he's still like just figuring it out.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, still like, I mean, he's mostly in shock.
Yeah, and this figure is set to the backdrop of this cavernous cutout of a mine where there's perched shelves across the exterior of this chamber with a sunken main chamber with a door that's been unlocked. You had acquired a key opening a main door, which on a small dais inside was a 12-sided glass sphere with some gold handles affixed to it. Zalzor kind of looks up, is like, oh, man, I didn't realize it was going to be this much work, but thanks.
I think I would be kind of just like looking from that 12-sided sphere, knowing what it is, looking to Riki, who I did try and remove curse on, so I think I'm right there. Just kind of like looking back and forth a couple times. And I'm just gonna turn to Riki and just kind of just like offer my hand a little bit and just be like, are you still Riki? Do you know who we are?
Yeah, I know. Wait, no, I should have a new accent now.
Nope.
French.
Yeah. What was my accent before when
It
I was
was
French
southern.
like that?
Oh yeah, when you did
Oh,
that.
Do that like really annoying French accent.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out. Yeah, no, I know who you guys are. I don't know if I know who I am, but I'm still me.
Remember.
You look different.
I feel different.
In a good way or bad way?
I feel like this isn't my body. I don't know if my tribe will recognize me.
You just
Kind of stare off.
came up from a blob, though. Like, can you re-blob? As far as I know, this is my first experience with this too. Like,
Re-blob.
Can you re-blob?
I don't like this figuring. I want a new one.
I don't. Maybe. I don't really know if I mean, just as a side note, like we would know about changelings in the universe, right?
They don't exist.
Oh,
They don't exist.
they don't exist? Well, they do now.
So we have no idea what you are.
So yeah, so like then my answer, like I have no idea. I don't. Riki does not like know that what he can do. So as far as I know, I'm just barely holding this form.
So it took Shiri a long time to get down from up above the kind of the spot, and she just walks her way over, and she's like, "Geez, I'm so sorry, I trapped you behind that wall of fire. Where'd Riki go?"
you think this is Riki?
Sure, this is still me. I'm
What?
still.
It says it is. Can I roll insight?
Wearing a name tag?
I'd still have my armor on. Like I'd still be wearing. Maybe it doesn't quite fit right. Maybe it's a little bit small. Like I'm a bit taller, so it's all like you know, like the cups are like the
Midriff.
That was a 5 with advantage.
Oh, jeez.
5.
Yeah, you kind of look. You notice that the armor that Riki is referring to is all just kind of collapsed on the floor.
Oh.
Next to the puddle that, as like you liquefied and melted down, everything fell off, and you've reformed in this like T1000 kind of appearing out of nowhere in the buff.
Is everybody impressed or am I embarrassed?
It's up to you. You got full control over your body.
Everyone is impressed.
Is he still liquid in front of us?
He's solidified.
Did you send us an unsolicited liquid pic?
Lick pick.
Lick pic? Yikes.
Allude.
Oh, I'm just a naked changeling, huh?
You can put your stuff on if you want.
Am I embarrassed or am I impressed? Funny.
Okay, cool. I mean, I don't know if
Just how physics would work is if you turn into liquid, you would, unless you like purposely.
Oh, we're bringing physics into Dungeons and Dragons.
Unless you purposely like grew back into your armor, I'll give you that if you want.
no, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I don't. It's not. I'm not 10. I can handle it. It's fine. Just hadn't thought of that.
Shiri's a teenager and quickly turns around and she's like, "What the?"
Make blushes.
I like cover Sherry's eyes.
Love it.
I'm like, Doctor. Was it Doctor or Mr. Manhattan? Just like, don't care. Don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna just like pull off my chef's hat and hand it to him.
You have a chef's hat?
He's from
He does.
Maybe you should cover yourself.
I'll grab like a sheet out of my pack and like wear like a towel.
That works too.
I don't like a chef's hat's not much more. What's the right word? I don't know. It's like standing there with the chef's hat in front of me is not like a lot more. What's not proper? Like less
Modest?
embarrassing. It's not anything.
Conspicuous.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, being adults about it. I don't know. I think yeah. I respond to Andrea, Ray's, and I'm coming to the realization that yeah, I don't know if my tribe will recognize me, and I don't really understand what just happened, but I definitely feel different.
Well, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Let's get out of this creepy dungeon first.
Is nobody curious about what that is?
Well, sure. After we loot it, obviously.
Okay.
We're gonna lose the fuck out of it.
All right, let's go loot.
All right, you, Myron, as you walk over to this glass dodecahedron, you kind of feel this brimming of energy pulsing off of it as the chamber, this little alcove where this beacon that you recognize is sitting perched. As you stand next to it, looking down at what looks like almost a cosmos trapped inside of this glass sphere, like looking into some sort of starry expanse. As you peer into it, you're almost like the room around you quiets as your focus collects on it, which is suddenly broken by a shrieking noise coming from further in this cave network. You hear a
God, it's phasmophobia.
Hey.
That's pretty
Nah.
good.
Behind.
It's not from the.
no. It breaks your concentration as you hear a shrieking noise coming from, echoing through the mine.
What was that noise again?
Is this dodecahedron
check it out.
any larger or smaller than the previous one that we've seen?
Roughly the same size. It'd be hard because it's been several months since the last time you held it, but it'd be comparable.
We're gonna have to be careful with this one, guys.
Is it really another one?
Looks like it.
Is it the same one, or are there multiple of these?
Guess as good as mine. I mean, as far as we know, the Cerebus Assembly is the other one.
I put Shiri on solo while I go to the bathroom.
Lift it up.
I say we go find whatever's making that creepy noise.
Sorry, what's the layout of the room again? Are we in just a square like end room, or is there, because we came in up top, didn't we? And there was a drop down.
You
And
came in up top. You walk down a long chamber. There was basically a pit that dropped down. You guys crossed over said pit after exploring down below. As you followed through, you worked your way through that the diamond, stalactite stalagmite chamber. As you made your way through that, it was this pocket room that had kind of a sunken chamber and a door. The sounds are coming from kind of where you entered.
okay, all right. So it's not like a door at the other end. It's a one-way
No,
in.
it's not. It's not. It's not like there's an antechamber further in, or at least you haven't found one. The sounds, or at least the echoes, sound like they're coming from the front of the chamber.
Okay. Are we gonna go find this creature, or are we gonna just try and beat it before it blocks our way out?
Sounded like the job was done, to be honest. Whatever's here now might be looking for this. I pick up the beacon.
Okay. Yeah, you pick it up. It feels heavier than you thought. You grab it, and the weight of it is what seems like a glass orb.
Yeah.
Has a very heavy very heavy density to it. Far
More than
beyond-
5 pounds?
Oh yeah, it'd be something like 30-40 pounds, but it looks like it's an empty glass jar, which you'd think would be like a pound, and you're like, whoa, okay.
Would it fit in my bags?
It's like super heavy.
If you have a haversack, if someone has a haversack, it could fit maybe in that, or a bag of holding. A backpack, you might clear some stuff out. You can fit in your backpack. You can just have a standard one.
Well, does anybody have a bag of holding or haversack?
I always confuse my.
I have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd
I'm pretty sure I do.
It'd be
I'll
like
reach
about
out.
this big.
Somebody has a haversack, don't they?
I think Elena had the haversack.
I'm just checking.
I don't want to be walking out with this.
It'd be like the size of a basketball.
Yeah.
For context.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we should hide this as best.
Yeah, I have a handy haversack.
Yeah. Here, Elena, put this in there.
Okay.
Nobody can see this. Nobody can know we have this.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a secret from our are there other people in our group, or?
It's a secret from everyone. Do you remember back in oh my god, what was that? Fort Venture? Remember what Veland grabbed? Remember what the Cerebus Assembly attacked the Cobalt Soul to get? This is one of those things.
Oh,
We
you should know by now. I'm not very good at keeping secrets.
we're in danger if anybody finds out we have this.
We're very
This is
much-
what
Alright.
we're running.
Well, there's a good chance I'll just throw it in this bag and I'll just completely forget that I have it.
That would be perfect.
That would be perfect. We should get out of here. Riki, are you okay to walk?
I'm not good at lying or bluffing.
Are you okay to walk?
Yeah, I mean, I think I can make my way out.
Okay. So you, as you collect the beacon, Riki, I'm assuming you collect your stuff as you hobble together. I don't know if you're gonna leave it all there, but as you guys start proceeding out, you come up to the diamond chamber, the diamond stalactite, stalagmite maze. As you work your way through, you hear echoing of your footsteps as you find purchase along the walls, making your way through the chamber. Every sound that your bodies make working through seems to be amplified as those echoes come through, as the shrieking slowly starts to be become clearer as you work your way through the caverns, and it starts to form words as you get closer to the exit. As you as you see the exit to this cavern, you hear, "You might have defeated my physical form, but I will come find you. I will hunt you down, and I will I will provide retribution for everything you've done to me."
Is this a beholder lich? Did we find its phylactery?
Oh, that would be awful. Oh, God. That would be terrifying. Is that possible?
I don't know. I don't see why not. Dragons can be liches. I don't see why beholders can be.
Yeah, we don't know what that thing was. We've seen beholders before, right? That wasn't a normal beholder.
It was like a mecha beholder.
Yeah.
Spider beholder, the most dangerous beholder in the animal kingdom.
Elena, can you detect magic?
Probably.
I could do it. It would take me some time, but if you have it ready.
If I do, it would be a ritual spell.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I have it as a ritual.
I kind of want to just get out of here, guys.
I
Well, I
also
want to go find what's making that noise.
Don't we
Maybe
know?
it's someone trapped here who needs our help.
It doesn't sound like it.
you
That sounded pretty.
Oh, we'll never
anti-help.
know until we go check.
I'll get retribution on you. Do you need help?
Are you in the
Oh, was
room,
that coming
sir?
from the noise? I thought that was coming from
Yeah, that was the noise.
Oh, I thought that was coming from the crystal.
No, no.
It was like the pissed off beholder.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
maybe it wasn't talking to us. Maybe it was talking to the beholder.
Roll an insight check.
No, this is a beholder.
I
Ooh, this is gonna come back to bite us.
Eric, will we be able
Should
to?
we know what is coming after us? Should we go find out?
No.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
Like nobody in our group has experience with this kind of thing, right?
Insight.
No, no.
Joop, 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 joop. Oh god, it rolls so slowly.
Actually, Myron, give me a.
I got a 23 on my insight.
Okay, cool. I also want Myron to give me an Arcana check.
nope.
Okay. So with the 23 insight, you get a sense that this voice is echoing from a undescript, like you don't know where this voice is coming from, but you definitely get the sense that this voice is hostile and
Hostile to us or just hostile in general?
hostile to you guys specifically.
Oh, okay.
And furthermore, you can intuit that this voice seems very very similar to the beholder's voice that you.
Oh.
So you kind of
Can we go
get
kill him again?
you get the
We
sense
should go check it out to see if he needs help.
you get that sense. What was your Arcana check?
It was a 10, but I rolled a 2.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you don't pick up on much other than with a 10, it's like just there. You feel the voice has a bit of an echo to it that isn't echoing from the chamber. Specifically because you're a chronergist, the echo might be echoing, kind of vibrating through time.
Through time?
In time.
Like,
Similar to, I guess but with the insight and the Arcana and your knowledge of what you saw before you entered the cavern, that there's some weird time shifting happening.
I was just actually just wanted to ask, like, if we understood if there was still time shifting or not, because we came in to kill this thing and stop time shifting,
Yeah, exactly.
we might not, or it might. I'm not saying we wouldn't leave, but it might influence our decision if we're like, well, the job's not done.
when I time shifted Riki, was it normal? Was it anything different than what I'd normally like? Was it two times
It
competing
seemed-
against each other?
No, it seemed to work. It seemed to work as you normally would.
You made a separate timeline. There's like 20 different timelines right now. Avengers Infinity War style.
There you go. Got it in one.
Wait, I can't say that. We're gonna be on YouTube, so
You can say Avengers Infinity War.
we didn't get the idea from that.
I'll edit this out in post.
Remember that thing from Redacted?
From Eric's mind.
From completely original thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to do? You are working your way to the precipice of this mine entrance.
I'm running.
Zalzor's like, this is not good, but
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna like? Do we have a choice, Elena and Myron?
You always have a choice.
Yeah.
Like we're getting into. I may just be a simple blob, but we're getting into
I might be a blob, but I can see.
blob. But like we're getting into like my knowledge is of monsters and combat. I don't understand. Like we're getting into time. I have no idea what the possibilities are here. Are we gonna be stuck in here until we fight this thing? Like, do you guys know anything about this?
I thought the gate already opened.
you're standing in front of the exit to this cave. You can see the outside.
Yeah, we can just leave.
Yeah, but I'm just worried about like waking up tomorrow and being in this cave or something.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Oh, I'm already running. Like, I've literally
Okay.
run.
Yeah. So Nax is already outside.
I'm spooked.
You're all standing here like what to do, and Nax is like looking into the cave from outside.
No, I Naruto run. Literally.
Do we want to like send a message to that other group and tell them there's some really cool shit in this cave and have them deal with it? I think that would be awesome if we get the other group to take a look.
Um,
Well, we gotta leave a note though. If we do that, we have to leave a note.
Well, like message or like whatever it is.
No, message them and then leave a note.
Never leave a note.
Let's do that. Actually, I like that a
And then
lot.
like they'll just nuke the cave or do whatever they do.
Okay, how about this? Let's step outside and see if things are, living and dying all at once the same way they were when we first walked in. And if they're not, then we know that whatever we heard is, I don't know, like an echo or something. Like,
I'm so glad to get Breeze on the team because she comes up with logical responses.
Can I ask?
It was almost like I heard it
the other group.
before. It was more like a deja vu than an echo.
Can I ask while they're commiserating? I ran. What happened to me?
Okay, so Naxa, you
Not to like interrupt, but I figured like I
You're-
ran out.
you're
And
a-
What's
maybe-
happening in my storyline?
well, I'm saying this might give you an indication of what happened.
Did you hit a wall or something?
That's what I'm saying. Is you guys could be talking, but what my action might actually inform your action.
So as you exit the cave in a Naruto run, you make yourself you clear the cave by 20-30 feet. As you turn around to look back at the party who are discussing what to do, everything seems fine out here.
Guys, we should come.
You see the birds fluttering away, the bees pollinating flowers. It's almost like a very serene kind of natural environment outside this cave.
Raise, Elena, Blob, get out here.
What about Shiri?
Fury. Myron.
Yeah.
just before we leave the cave, I'm going to stay inside, like, I don't know, 15 feet in. And I'm going to reach into my belt, pull off my mask, kind of just gently place it on my face, and cast Detect Evil and Good in the space around me after I swing my hand around. And with that, I'll know within 30 feet of me if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. And I'll also know if it's consecrated or desecrated space.
1 second. Protection.
I think Naxa would do that. I feel like she's pretty like. So I think that's in character.
You definitely get aberration.
It's only within 30 feet of me,
Oh yeah.
just a heads up.
Yeah.
And it's blocked by 1 foot of stone.
You get aberration. You get faint Fey. You get you get aberration, you get Fey, you'd get elemental, you get a touch of undead,
Sprinkle of undead.
and a heavy dose of celestial.
Okay. I
got
also
yourself
know where the
stupid.
creature is located if I get any of this. So give me some directions. I'm assuming Faye is
So
Natra.
here's the problem. The Fae seems to be like trail of the Naruto run out of the
Yeah, that's fair.
chamber. The undead and the aberration just seems to be lining the wall, like the wall of this chair. The elemental, you see, it's almost like flickering in the stone itself, and like oozing down the sides. If you like, as you look through, it's almost like water dripping down like in a mine. You kind of get that faint reading, and it's mixed in with that aberration and undead. And celestial, you look over to Zalzor, just full celestial.
Our halfling?
I didn't know that. We didn't know that, did we?
No.
Nope.
Who's he?
Are celestials gods?
No.
Asma?
Other beings?
They'd be from a similar plane as the deities, but they're not necessarily gods.
Gotcha.
But they have powers.
I have a bit of a hunch here.
I have one too.
This might just be more of a protection where anything that happened here, that was centuries ago, days ago, years ago, still remnants of it around. Time, right? What if time, all times, stayed here? I think they're being replayed. Bits and pieces pouring through into our time.
Guys, are you coming?
Oh, I mean, after I cast the spell, I would have gone out. I don't know about the rest of you.
Yeah,
No,
you-
we're already out.
What's your hunch, Raze?
You proceed out. Is everybody else?
Raze, you said you had a hunch. What's your hunch?
Well, I'm wondering if I have a hunch about the voice. I'm wondering if, whatever this elemental thing that I'm feeling is sort of just mimicking this beholder. If it's more of a defense mechanism than anything, like, the stone itself is alive and it's just trying to protect itself by keeping people out, and maybe didn't know how to do that, but then the beholder came and people fled and didn't come back, and maybe this voice is just a remnant. Maybe we have absolutely nothing to fear. That would be nice. As for the time, a bit out of my element with that one.
I mean, the remnant could be from a different time.
Hey, Salzo.
Yeah.
You said you're a halfling. Are you sure you're a halfling?
Yeah.
Are you extra sure?
Insight check.
Give me an insight check. Well, Riki, give me an insight check.
With advantage if I'm asking these questions.
Well, I was thinking Raze should do the insight check. I was telling you to do it.
Do I believe Zaldor?
Give me an insight check.
All right.
Mine was just a suggestion. You don't have to do it, but like, it sounds like your character would be like you've already got a hunch.
Let's roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all in a row. You looking forward? It's 13.
You get the sense that there is something being hidden in her voice.
Yeah.
So, sorry everyone, this is a bit of a side note, but since we're out of the cave and things look a little bit normal, inside I cast a spell to just let me know if there are any creatures around that we should be worried about or be friends with, or why we were experiencing the thing we were experiencing, and you did not register as a halfling.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely a halfling.
So no celestial blood in your family at all?
Nope. She seems to keep a straight face.
Look, we don't mean any harm. All of us are hiding something. It's all right if you want to keep it hidden. That's
You guys
fine.
are hiding stuff from people? How awful. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Miranda, we can hear you.
I think Miranda's on mute.
I forgot I muted myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe she doesn't know.
No.
But now that she said don't worry about it, now I'm definitely worried about it.
The insight check, Eric specifically said hiding something.
Because
I mean, we're all hiding something.
I'm not.
Most of us are hiding something.
I'm just
Everything's just a blob. There's nothing to hide.
I'm just a common bricklayer in all fields. There's nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Shall we head back to our field?
Thank you for clearing out that creature. And I think I promised you a gift for your assistance.
that's right.
Yeah.
I like it.
Let's focus on the gift thing and definitely not the celestial.
I almost died. Okay, like if you're hiding something, we went into a cave that had some pretty like it had a mecha beholder, whatever the fuck that thing was. I'm not me anymore. You owe us, and I think you have something that you know that you're not telling us. I think you kind of owe it to us. We literally could have all died there.
To be perfectly honest, I had no idea what the creature was in the cave. I knew that people that had gone looking for it didn't come back. I'm very grateful of your help, and I'm sorry that you've been...
Buddy.
Yeah, I was waiting for this. I'm like, come on, we've got
Like the one person.
these
who
are the
figured
best times to use these.
Yeah, exactly.
Buddy. I cast, obviously, Charm Person.
Oh, can I ask a question before we play this out? Eric, did you get on recording that episode where we realized it was the Travis charm person?
No, I think that was pre-arena.
Pre-arena?
Pre-arena.
Arena.
Really now.
Wait, I'll tell you this.
What
It
level?
doesn't-
What level spell?
Does it matter the level?
It does.
What do you guys really want? No, it depends on the length of time the charm
Yeah.
occurs, not whether or not you pass, right?
Well, the save is the save.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's
Yeah.
the level.
No,
is-
just one.
The level is how
Unless
long.
he's gonna like counterspell it or something.
Level 2. Just to be safe.
Just to be safe. Again, it doesn't change the save.
I know, but I just level 2.
Because what spell slots do you have? You're up to like 5.
You
now?
know what? You DM and I do myself.
That's fine. I can never stay mad at you. What's up?
I mean, my friend here had a question, and I mean, between friends, we
What was the question?
whether or not you've had more of a history than you're telling us. We've
Well,
all opened up.
We all have histories.
So you can be charmed, but you could still lie. Is
You
basically
can evade.
you can evade.
Just let her keep her secrets.
If you ask directly, she can still evade, but you might have a better idea.
I turn over to Elena and I whisper, secrets are no fun.
Secret hurt someone.
Are you? I mean, again, between friends, are you trying to
Between friends.
Between friends, are you trying to protect us from something?
No, you guys seem to be able to protect yourselves. very strong, very formidable. I needed help. There was something that I couldn't do myself, and you helped me. And if anything, I would like to reward you for it.
Sidebar, guys. Sidebar.
Sidebar. Sidebar.
Sidebar. Sidebar.
Enhance.
Sabar.
You mean like out of character?
Sidebar.
Are we in character sidebar or out of character sidebar?
Yeah, I don't have a character voice. This is in character.
We can talk here. There's nobody else around.
Oh, right, because we sidebar in character.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Run away?
I know they're charmed or no. What do you guys think? Should we just leave this alone? She might not know, or they might not know.
I say we just let her keep her secret,
I
whatever it
agree.
is.
Yeah.
There's no reason to like friggin' like interrogate her.
If we do want to make friends in this world, right? We've been hunted, we're on the run. Like, why piss off another person?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, if she's this good at keeping secrets, it means she's likely not going to tell anyone about the beacon that we just took from this cave. And that's important.
Remember, we're not
Right now.
saying that word.
I whispered it.
Ich bin.
You were gonna give my friends some rewards, right? And like,
Let's get the presents.
We've decided you're all right.
we'll take your presents, and your presence is also our presence.
Okay.
We won't tell anybody about your secret, and you won't tell anybody about what
Well,
we found in the cave.
Well, it's good because I didn't tell you my secrets, and I know yours, so we're good. So as you guys head back to Allfield, you're
This lasts, by the way, for an hour, I think.
level 2, I believe, is 2 hours.
2 hours, sorry. Yeah.
As you guys head back to Allfield, Zalzor brings you to her domicile, where you see a very quaint little house. There's a stable out back and a workshop that's kind of like a lean-to the stable. As she ushers you into the back of the chamber as the sky is cleared up for the day. It's the nice breeze, where as the further away you get from the cave, you kind of feel that radiation, that ambiance seems to fade, and you're kind of almost snap back to normalcy as you get to Alpha.
Reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Oh, we're gonna get DMCA'd.
Spaghetti.
You poor thing.
As you get to Zalzor's domicile, she brings you up back and it's like, I have this clay oven, and I said I can make you something magical with it, and you want to give me a couple minutes and just kind of wait around, I'll prepare something I think that's useful. Did you want one big thing or something small for each of you?
What about one big thing and something small for each of you between friends, my friend?
Wait. Zalzor, can we add things? Like, can we customize? Are you choosing everything, or can we put our little je ne sais quoi?
I don't know if that's the right term to use in this situation.
It was the perfect term to use.
Make
I don't know about that.
But is that at least with advantage because they're
Make a
charmed?
persuasion check with advantage.
I feel like
It's a
we should
halfling, but is the other half dwarf.
Oh my god. No, she's celestial.
Damn.
from Zanzibar.
That's what your chef's at.
Ooh, 19.
There we go.
I will give you something small for each of you,
Yay.
and I will let,
Yay.
rather than it being the same piece for each of you, I'll let you determine what it looks like.
Cool.
I mean,
So as
That's exactly what I want.
she's working away in her clay oven, she's making a set of jewelry.
Yes.
So
Oh.
cool.
clay jewelry.
Jury's good to go.
Now, for all intents and purposes, the jewelry can be whatever you want. If you want it to be a
Yes.
ring, if you want it to be an earring, if you want it to be a set of earrings, necklace, whatever other jewelry you want, you can custom design it. However, the magical effect, the item
Looks or is the same.
is a spy's murmur, if you want to add that to your inventory, but I'll let you customize what it looks like.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, Sherry's ready.
Spy's murmur.
How do you where?
Equipment,
No results found.
No, it's there.
Oh.
manage equipment.
CIES apostrophe murmur.
You gotta click
Yeah,
on
literally like a CIA spy.
Oh, I was spelling with a Y.
Hey, we have Bluetooth phones.
Is that what it is?
Oh.
Pretty much.
Headpiece crafted from dark metal is worn around wherever.
Instead of dark metal, it is made out of clay, custom designed to whatever type of.
Someone else is wearing it
Okay.
within 1 mile. We have walkie-talkies.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
I
there's
guess that
only
means I'm
one
not going
mile.
to take the spell that lets us do that anymore.
That's good. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Do we need to attune to this?
No, I don't
Nope.
think so.
Shouldn't be.
Okay. It just has an option to. I didn't know if that's like. Just,
Does it say attunement?
It does say on it requires attunement.
I'm just gonna.
Oh,
I'm gonna forgo.
Balls.
Cam, you're like the kid who asked for homework.
I'm forgoing.
Shut up.
I'm forgoing attunement. Don't worry about attunement.
Okay.
he's the cool teacher.
Thank goodness.
Hey, no homework.
When I worked with Eva on something to give to you, I didn't plan for attunement.
Thanks, DM.
Thanks, Eva.
Yeah.
Thanks, Eva.
Cool.
Sherry, what does yours look like? I want to know so bad.
She
And
texted me like half an hour before we're gonna start, and she's like, "Oh, I went for a walk. You want to come?" I was like, "Oh, D&D." It's like, "All right, I forgot."
Aw. I hope she enjoyed last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said she did. Mhm.
Shiri describes in perfect detail the arm cuff that her mother gave her and asks Zelzor to create a replica of the arm cuff.
Yeah. So she takes the clay and forms it into a similar design. It's not perfect because it is made of clay. She does put some wiring mesh into it to help provide the form, as it does seem to, like, as it clasps on, that the wire mesh stops the clay from breaking as it snaps onto your arm. But it serves a pretty good replica.
Awesome. Score. Shiri feels some of her grief lessen just a little bit.
Aw. Who's next?
Ooh. These are magical, right?
They've got a touch of magic. My oven seems to imbue some magical effects to them. Yes.
Myron would like, and I'm talking the third person as I always do,
Myron would like.
earrings, a pair of clay earrings that hang about 2 or 3 inches down from the ear. At the end of the chain, I'd like a circular shape, but on the inside, similar to how like an hourglass flips around. On the left one, have it shaped like a fork, and the right one like a spoon. And as the sand pours down the figure, when it reaches about 3/4 of the way, it flips back over.
Those are massive earrings. I don't think you realize how big those are for
They're
ears.
gonna like stretch your ears up.
Like-
Yeah, geez Louise, you're gonna have like
You have to do it.
You are impressed how accurate she makes these.
Salazar, you're the best.
You'd almost be surprised. It's uncanny of how detailed they're huge. But,
Oh yeah, they're hoop earrings for sure.
but
and a beard. Just yeah, that
but
works.
the but she's
Seems
added a
like
little
it'd be
touch
impractical for
where there's
battle.
actual sand that somehow did not glassify in the kiln as it flips over and spins.
I've worn big ass hoops before. They get caught in everything.
Yes, everything.
I am a kid who grew up in the 90s, and therefore I had those hoops. Remember? Or 2000s, the big hoops.
Mhm.
Anyone? Just me? Okay.
You can grow up in the 2000s.
Well, I was the age that made sense to have those hoops at the time. And was a teenager. Therefore, that's still growing up.
Yeah, whatever.
You never end up growing up.
I'll allow it.
You continue to grow up. I'm still growing up. Technically, you're growing up until you die.
Technically.
What kind of
Actually.
jewelry does everybody? Let's go to you next.
I'm gonna have bracelet.
Okay.
That actually has a insignia, just like a symbol that is of clouds, and raining, and it says "May chaos reign" on the bracelet.
Love it. Yeah. And you get the little symbol, and then the clay she's dyed with some blue, so the drops look like they're the raining drops. You can distinguish from the clouds, but yeah, does a pretty good job as she forms this up for you.
You get it because of the rain. Okay.
Let's go with Elena next.
I'll just do like a ring.
Okay.
Nothing fancy. Just a ring.
Okay, you get this nice little clay ring that fits on which finger?
Middle finger.
Yeah.
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 There you go. Perfect. Nice clay ring. You see some swirls of various colors kind of mixed into it as the clay has been molded through different tones of clay, and it fits perfectly. Almost like that, as it cools, it sizes itself.
That's handy.
Oh, like the redacted ring from that epic fantasy movie.
Redacted. The Atlanta Falcons. Okay, Raze, how about you go next?
Okay. As everyone else is describing what they're getting, I'm gonna kind of like reach to the feathers that are braided into the side of my hair, and I'm going to just clip off the rounded tip of one of those 3 feathers, just like an inch or so, and I'm gonna give it to Zalzor and ask her to kind of mold it in with the clay and make a hairpin that I can just tuck into the braids on the side of my head.
Easy enough as she puts it together, and you give her this to imbue and to form into the clay. And as you do, you realize, oh, this is like a really hot oven, and you're worried that your clip's gonna melt. But as you get it back, seemingly unharmed, as your clip has been melded in with this clay.
Awesome.
And it and you notice it's almost like your pin and the clay are 2 separate entities, but the clay itself has like the imprint or the relief of like a fossilized feather that's left in there. And the clay itself is darkened as the silvery white strands kind of highlight where the indentations of that feather would be. Riki, what do you got?
Well, I have 2 requests. First is for some clothes. Do you have any spare clothes?
Your druid piece was going to be something else.
It's like not armor. I just want some clothes.
You're handed a big bed sheet. Here you go.
I'm already wearing the blanket in my pack.
Tie it around into a toga.
I feel like I have an old cloak or something like that.
Yeah, you have Riki's clothes. Like they're there. It's just
they don't fit. They're too small.
What does he look like? Just a blob? Like
you can adjust your size to whatever you want.
I can't yet though.
Okay. So with that, you are handed, because Zalzor's not huge. She's a halfling, so all her clothes are pretty freaking small.
But what?
Right.
What is?
Yeah, I guess
I probably have some spare clothes I can lend you.
We all do, I'm sure.
I guess, yeah. It depends on. I'm thinking that Riki wasn't the tallest, and right now I'm like a foot taller than Riki, so these clothes aren't going to fit that well.
I hand you a spare kilt I have.
Huh.
Cool. I just don't have a shirt on, but that's cool.
I'll give you a shirt.
You don't need a shirt. You could be just like
I wasn't saying it is a bad thing, but I'll take the shirt for once.
Whatever
Jamie.
his name is from.
Thank you.
All right.
In terms of my reward, since you can't, I assume, turn me back, I would like to have a ring as well because I don't want anything that glints or makes noise. And so I wanted to have a black stone and a what's the like an onyx stone or something like that. And I guess it'll be a gray. I don't want just black on black, but at the same time, I don't want like this white band because I'm wearing it. So yeah, like a gray band with like a black stone.
Okay. She works it together. Now it's all clay. So she makes the
Oh yeah, right. The stone. Yeah,
she makes
stone's
the
not
clay
gray.
look like a black stone,
Yeah, that's fine.
and she colors the rest of the clay to fit your aesthetic as you get your device. So yeah, you each have a separate piece of jewelry that are attuned to each other, so you're able to communicate whether you're in proximity or within a mile of each other. So you can kind of chat wherever you want, however.
Hello? And I'm like, hello, 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 hello.
Turn your mic down. We got echo going on.
Cherise holds up her arm and goes, I brought my own mic.
Inspiration.
Inspiration for that?
So much inspiration.
John makes weak jokes all the time.
He shrugs. Zalza, one more thing, because I think we talked about it before. And I'm just gonna hold up the armor that I've been carrying, the cursed armor that Oda, I'm sure, gave to just some innocent passerby. Can this be destroyed in your oven? This armor?
Only there can it be unmade.
It's extremely cursed, and I'm hoping that a magic oven might be able to destroy it.
We can try, toss it in.
Zalazar, are you sure you want to put something cursed in your fantastic oven?
You've helped me more than I can imagine. I'm not going to say no to you. And frankly, Naxa is really friendly, so any request of hers, her or her friends, is fine with me.
You know what? I'll just go throw it in an ocean. It's fine. I'm not going to. I don't feel good about this.
What about the fish? What if a squid?
You can't just throw it in the ocean. It's not a car battery.
That's garbage.
Why are we throwing it in the fire? Come on, do it.
I'll take one piece, like a bracer or something small, and just toss it in the oven and see if it melts. So I don't know what we have as armor. I think it's like a chest plate.
It's just the chest plate.
bracers, but
It's just the chest plate.
it's just the chest plate.
Yeah.
Well, we see what happens if we throw it in.
In goes the chest plate.
Chest plate and a shield.
Oh, the shield, the super cursed shield. I'll throw the chest plate in. I hope it gets destroyed.
Roll me a D100.
Oh boy, here you go. All right, dice, behave. On a side note, real quick. Look, Sean gave me an early birthday present, and it's a dice jail.
Oh,
So it's currently in my dice tray, and all the dice better behave.
Oh, cute.
nice.
When did you give her that, Sean?
7:15.
11.
11
11.
on a D100.
That is a number between 1 and 100.
Oh, all right.
Oh no. Good
We
night.
asked several times for confirmation, which is making me a little nervous.
Well, we'll see what happens, guys.
Okay, as you see the armor starts to melt and liquefy in this kiln, you see the eyes start to bulge as the heat, and one
I'm
by
getting
one,
Terminator vibes.
one by one, you're pop, pop as the eyes start to pop in this kiln.
That's
Ew.
Bet they're juicy.
As the whole thing starts to melt down into a liquidy goo, and it just kind of melts down into
Like Riki?
a liquidy mess.
Like Riki?
Pauline. Are we okay? Do we feel anything? Like, does the smoke look different?
No, everything seems fine for now.
Get rid of the other one?
We said everything
We're
seems
both
fine. What was
standing.
that?
Well, that was, it's fine, right? Like nothing happened. Weren't we afraid something would come out, or I don't know? Like,
I don't know.
can you feel the curse around you?
Like, this stuff is from the astral plane. That's where they brought it back from. It's super cursed. I know it's super cursed, which is why I don't want to just leave it for anyone to put on.
Yeah, no, I get that, but Like, are you gonna throw the other one in?
I guess so. Gives me the heebie-jeebies, though, you know? Let the dice decide, and goes the shield.
Here goes the shield. D100, please.
Cam, look.
Wait, come on.
Why did you start that?
85.
You like
Momentum.
85.
You are cursed for life.
Watch. How come I get?
1 second. I will message you.
Here we go.
Lifted?
Linkers! Linkers!
Oh, Joy started moving her head when Miranda called Link.
No.
She heard the name Linkers and she went crazy.
Well, hi, Joy. Yeah.
Get it. She's like, how's it coming out of this black?
Nothing bad happens because of this armor. I'll kill it.
This is your idea.
What am I supposed to do? I can't just leave it.
Hey, Joy. Joy.
Could you just knowingly leave it?
Oh, hi, Joy.
I want you to come and visit.
Here?
I said I was gonna go
This is-
throw it in the ocean, and you got angry about the fish.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've seen what's come out of the ocean. It's weird, but like, I don't know. I think those guys were dabbling with something, and the ocean might be where that thing wants to go.
Not a bad idea. I didn't think about
To
that.
be honest.
You get a sense that those objects were watching you, and that that watching you is no longer there as the eyes pop, much like the armor, and whatever lasting effect seems to have been washed away by the kiln, with what I sent you as a message as the last thing you hear before.
I hear this though.
No one else does.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
they're gone.
Cool. You just see me kind of like wince for a second and hold my head as the shield sort of burns away, but then just kind of shake it off and rub my eyes a little bit.
You okay?
What happened?
I thought I heard a voice. Sounded like your brother, but I don't think that can be possible.
Oh boy.
Curses can be nasty. I mean, we saw one curse turn you to stone. One curse was going to prevent Shiri from being healed. This is probably just a remnant.
I've also been cursed.
I'm not too sure what to do about that yet, Riki, if I'm being honest, because I tried to remove the curse in the cave and it didn't work.
I'm just saying I would appreciate it if you listed it among the major curses that you're discussing.
But like, you're not an amoeba. You're like, you are a solid human at this point. You're not a goo anymore.
Right, but I'm not who I. But like, I have had a major change happen to me that I was not okay with. I'd say that's a curse.
But now you don't have to shave anymore. Like,
I don't know
that's a little bit better.
It was covered in fur.
People with alopecia and being like, well, you don't have to shave.
There's a cat.
Give
I don't
me
think I shaved
There's
before.
literally a
Give me a
cat.
history check there, Myron.
You're a hairball.
What?
It's a 10.
You've never
Guys,
seen
sorry.
never
You
seen
want to put it in
Riki
the
shave.
jail?
No, I'm not putting my dice on
You've
the
never
table.
seen Riki shave before.
Okay.
Okay, this one's about to go in there. It chooses to continue rolling like garbage. We'll figure it out, Riki.
You
I
might not-
promise.
You might not have to shave, but at least you don't have to cough up hairballs anymore.
I feel like now this is what I have to apologize to you specifically, even though you're part of this crew, and just say that everyone means well, but it just doesn't come off that way.
Riki's been in the crew for a while now. If I don't
You had
think
every chance to leave.
for our behavior anymore. He's had his chance to leave.
It's also Andrea apologizing on behalf of Sean.
Listen though, last time we dabbled with the Beholder, we lost a friend. You can't forget that. We almost lost you, Riki, but you're, I mean, as far as I know, still Riki. That's better than nothing.
Yeah, at least you didn't die.
You're still Ricky to me.
And perhaps we can restore you to your former form.
Always a chance.
Great. You guys are really uplifting. Thanks a lot. All right. This is great. At least you're not dead.
If you want
Yeah.
hair, I can help you grow.
But you're
beard.
whining, idiot.
I have hair. What are you even focusing on the hair so much for? All I said was it was a curse. And your response is, you have hair and you didn't die.
You used to be much hairier. I feel like you'd miss it.
I never asked you, but I feel like you would.
Aren't you
Let me
cold?
know what Ricky's feeling.
I'm cold because I'm wearing a toga.
I offered you a hat.
No, you're not.
I don't know if that stone is going to warm up his nether regions.
No, you're wearing.
No, that's not what that's
You're
for.
wearing a
What are you
kilt.
talking
You're wearing a
about?
kilt.
What are you talking about?
You guys don't remember our stones? We have thermal
Oh, thermal
cubes.
cube.
I saw that in my inventory and I didn't know what it was.
And you're wearing a kilt. I gave you a kilt. It's very
Right.
warm.
That still doesn't cover much. We're
It's
traditional,
very
right?
warm. Very warm.
Stiff breeze.
We are in a town. We can go and get new clothes for Riki.
Fashion show.
Maybe we can
Fashion
use the
show.
town to figure out what happened to Ricky.
All right, we montage a fashion show, whereas the group of you head into Allfield. While it is midday, you're able to go through several shops, going in and out, trying out different types of clothing. Riki, give me a performance check.
What? You're cute.
Wow.
You get that, like, the first half of your montage is like the really awkward clothing where you're like, does this work? Does this
It's all
work?
leopard print.
Yeah, it's mostly leopard print. And as you work your way through, the first couple of shops don't work. Eventually, you find something that suits your favor. And
He shuts his stuff on the catwalk.
Oh, the cat.
On the catwalk.
Like, the face on cam right now is just so. Mer-
I don't know. Courtney is crushing it with the puns. I love it.
I mean, I was trying to be subtle.
Yeah.
Miranda.
But yeah, that'll
oh
bring
my
you.
God, Miranda.
That'll bring you to mid. That'll bring you to mid-afternoon. That'll bring you to
That's
mid-afternoon.
Skip that's never been posted in this group. I usually ignore them.
Well, that's so nice to hear.
For the viewers watching at home, we have.
There you go.
For all one of them,
Oh.
i.e., Eric watching your back.
I'll work it into post. No, I won't. As it brings you to midday, Riki gets some clothes. You guys are all kind of. You work your way through a fun fashion show at lunch, and you are you're free to do what you wish to do next. What would you like to do? Because where would you like to go? What's your next course of action?
I think that eventually we should take a long rest. Because I got hurt in that battle.
Mm. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I would like to help Ricky find out more information about what happened to him.
Okay, we can do that. Anyone else do
Go to the
anything?
book resource center.
Yes. To the library!
Offfield have a library?
No.
I
It
was
has,
wondering.
it has a small book depository. It is nowhere near complete. I don't know, mixing up the two groups.
Is there like a local sage or shaman or elder or witch doctor?
I can read tarot cards.
Ooh, ah.
There's a lot of things that happened just then. So are you doing the tarot card reading?
What? Where did that come from?
But who?
You're talking about shaman and elders. I said I have tarot cards.
Oh.
Are
You
we?
have tarot cards?
Yeah. Don't you remember the mansion?
Yeah,
I didn't
from
know.
the
I forgot that you. I
Briarwoods.
forgot that you got them though. No, I want to talk to an expert on this.
Okay. Okay. You can go to the Temple of the Platinum Dragon here in Allfield to talk to a sage. Shiri and the rest of the group. I don't know if you guys are resting for
Yeah.
if you're gonna take a long rest.
Yeah.
We'll kind of work this in as you get to the
Right
sage.
at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay. As you head over to the temple, you are met with what's the temple's? There's a name for this. What's the guy's name? Reggie? Is it Reggie?
Reginald.
That's our chipmunk outside.
No, you renamed him to
Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah, Reggie.
I am designation.
You are met with Brother Reggie, who has got long flowy hair, very pale skin. Zalzor came with, just why not? Finn's already headed off.
Finn's headed off.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check that we're.
Sucks.
Zelzor comes with, just kind of hanging out, chilling in the background as Reggie's. So what can I help you guys with, man?
Do you need anything?
He's been chasing the silver dragon.
I love the silver dragon. Platinum dragon, not silver. Whoa.
We're looking for like the sage here.
That's me.
Oh God.
Oh no. Okay.
We're boned.
It's a bit of a long shot, but have you any experience with beholders?
I can't say that I've met one, but I've read about them in all my good books.
Good books.
Cool. Have you read any mecha beholders or any beholders that deal with like time shifting?
Like dunamis beholders?
I don't know what that is. Is that the name of it?
Well, if you're talking about time and space, man, you're talking about dunamis.
So theoretically, if you were, what can they do to people?
I don't know. Never met one. And
Great. What was the name of that beholder?
well, all beholders have their own names.
What was the type of beholder?
Dunamis.
Dude with a D?
Yeah. And
I feel like that might be the only piece of relevant information you're going to give me.
Keep saying if he repeats himself.
Right, I gotta wait till Lee hits the
And you can see
repeating the NPC line.
well, they're said to
Dudamus?
they're said to bend the reality of reality. Time
You
and
say man one more time.
time and space.
That makes sense.
Nope.
Man. Gotta commit to the bit
Nope.
of this character that has been added in.
So he bends time, and his name's Dudamus.
Elena, it was your idea. Any questions you want to ask?
Do you know what happened to my friend here?
Well, it's all part of God's plan, man.
What?
Which god?
Which god?
Well, the Platinum Dragon.
Several.
Platinum Dragon's the one that lays it all out for
Wait,
us.
is that the one that we saw fly by? Guys, you remember that?
That was a white dragon.
The white dragon.
Oh.
And we fought a young black dragon.
There's nobody else.
Are you saying that, are you aware of any dragons around? Like, dragons are extinct, right? As far as you know?
well, the platinum dragon isn't extinct. He still lives beyond the gate.
Hey, so
Man.
more specifically, my friend here used to be a cat, and now he's not a cat. So,
Probably want
do
to
you know how
fix
to
that.
turn him back into a cat?
Probably want to fix that.
Yeah, that's what we're asking you for.
Nope. Don't know how to do that.
You mentioned the
Well,
gate.
you've been some help.
What gate are you talking about?
The divine gate, where all the gods have gone.
Is there like another sage we can talk to?
Like, what is your
One that-
shift over? The
Can
next
we-
one comes
Can
on.
we talk to one that speaks a bit faster? I would just like to get this
Who's
conversation.
your supervisor?
You might, if you've been affected from Dunamis, you might be looking for some good magic, maybe some greater restoration or something stronger
Talking
than
about
that.
drugs?
Whoa, I didn't say anything about drugs.
Whoa, no.
You're not a Crown's Guard.
Whoa.
Because if you are, you have to legally tell me that
Okay,
you're
you
a
guys
Crown's Guard.
cops.
No, we're not a Crown Guards.
All right, yeah, but like stronger magic might be able to fix that. I just don't know much magic.
It's just Elena with me, right? Or to Myron, did you go?
I feel like
I
you're
I think
all
she was all there.
I would have come for sure.
Oh, I was there. Oh, yeah.
Reyes, can you do that?
I'm there too, by the way.
Tomorrow.
Oh, you can do that?
Tomorrow.
Damn, girl.
As long as you're okay with who you are right now and you can wait a night, I can certainly try this tomorrow.
I think it just dawned on Riki that he's gonna start messing around with, like, I'm a shapeshifter, right?
yeah, effectively.
Yeah. It didn't just dawn on Cameron, by the way. I
I
just
was
didn't
gonna
want
say.
Riki to find it out, think about it right away.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, but I don't want
Just
Riki to
try to
figure
be
it out
the
right
cat
away.
again.
Exactly. But I've never done this before, so it's not like I know how to use it.
Just go slow.
But anyway, that's what triggered that sentence. That, like, that's right. Like, this is what I am right now, but I might be able to. So I don't have any more questions for the sage.
All right, whatever floats your boat,
Thank you for your time,
man.
You don't have to follow in suit. You're fine.
He's a changeling. He can change into whatever he wants.
Right, I've got to use my accent.
Yeah.
Oh, what a waste of time.
I know what you should do as a changeling. You should change
This
your
advice was shit.
accent. You should change your accent to everybody he meets.
I'm
That'd be so cool.
cool with somebody who
All
can do
right.
accent.
So with that, you guys all, do you want to go head back to the Candle Glow Inn for the evening to rest tonight?
I need to find a file so I can make gem dust if we're gonna do a greater restoration. Is there like a jeweler around?
Yeah, you can find a file to crush up gems if you wish. I wouldn't give you too hard of an effort on that.
Cool.
We're gonna spend the night trying to figure out how to change.
All right. Give me a little montage of what you change, and then we're gonna take a break there.
So yeah, so I'm trying to change into Riki, obviously, at least to start, and see if I can even do it. So maybe like parts of me, like, I mean, this is up to you on like what I can do, I guess, but like parts of me, like there's like some like
Since this is your first time trying, give me a performance check.
like patches of fur and stuff like that. Well,
Well, that's good.
it was almost a 3, 16.
Yeah, I'd say you'd have a pretty decent time of like, you test like part of your body changes into like the fur shows up and then it like retracts, and you like work on a different part of your body, and over the course of like an hour or two you finally work it into like putting the pieces together, and everybody's kind of like hanging out with you, and all of a sudden you're Riki again.
Well, that problem solved itself.
No, you're not. You're still changing. Changelings are changelings.
Well, for all we know, he just turned back into his normal form, and that's what he is now.
Yeah, remember,
You don't
change.
know that he's a shapeshifter.
I know.
Exactly. You don't even know what the word. Like, I shouldn't have said the word changeling actually, because we don't actually know what that is.
No, we know.
Yeah.
They don't exist.
On
this
that,
way.
everyone forget.
Can you make yourself wider?
You calling
Why?
him fat?
Yeah, like, I mean, could you grow? Like, what is the extent of this?
I don't know. Can I make myself Riki but more muscly, and therefore I get a better strength attribute?
So you can vanity muscles. You can make them look nicer.
I'm going for tone, not strength, not bulk.
Statistically, nothing changes, but you look fucking ripped. And that's
what I'm thinking though is like, if we need a little rowboat, could you be a boat? Like,
Oh,
how does this work?
Are you
Like an incredible situation?
Are you
This is
Um,
not. I
How does
think
your butt look?
let me check out the changeling thing, but I'm pretty sure Eric would say no off the bat because it's dumb, and B,
no?
one.
He's
It's,
hacking Dungeons and Dragons.
one, it's not dumb. Two, no, you can't do that.
I'm just curious. I mean, I've never seen anybody do this before. You could turn if you're I mean, cats are liquid, but like if you're liquid,
You could take any shape that's liquid, right?
yeah. But like, I don't know, like.
This is like Infinity War when they asked that, or no, sorry, Captain Marvel when they asked that dude if he could turn into a filing cabinet.
And that's where we'll take a break. Well, with that, we'll jump back into it. You guys have a
Let's do a Survivor D&D.
You guys have a long rest at the Candle Glow Inn. Thaddeus making you a delicious meal in the morning as you come down. Today it's actually a medley of oatmeal, grits, various fruits, and you there's like a theme of honey through every single item on the menu. Like, you could definitely tell he ran out of oil and just cooked with honey, and is trying to pass it off.
Can you
like
legit do that?
No.
Okay.
It says, but it's a magical universe that I.
In an effort to show appreciation, Shiri takes out her jug and just replenishes all the honey with like a 4-day supply.
Oh, thank you. That is just wonderful. As I can't express my thanks enough for the beautiful gift that you've given me. The nights are on the house.
Oh, excellent. Wow.
Is Beelzebub still with us, or Boobity Boo?
Beelzebub.
No,
Zanzibar.
Zanzibar. Are they still with us?
Who?
Zandalar.
Top five Beeblebrox.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Zanzibar. Is that the name? Even though it's character.
Salazar.
Zalzor! Zalzor! It's Zalzor! Zalzor!
You see this giant Goliath burst through the doors. What do you mean about Zanzibar? Oh, and steps out.
Zalzor. Is Zalzor still with us? I only wonder because
She is in town. You can go.
I'm only wondering because, like, was her reaction with knowing that she was charmed, or was that we got?
She went home
She
for the
went
night.
home. Okay.
For the night, so you would not have known.
Sorry, I just wanted to know if that resulted in anything. Zanzibar. That was like a lot of for
Right.
nothing, but
See?
I just wanted.
Well, that's great. You've had breakfast. The day is yours.
Well,
Yeah.
how are you feeling today, Riki?
Good. I think Riki comes down as he's definitely like in cat form, or Tabashy form. He's not a cat.
We long rest?
Yep.
Yeah. Feel very good. Does this take energy? Like, do I have to concentrate on it? It's like second nature.
Yeah. It just you pick a form, you turn into it.
Cool. Yeah, I guess I'm decently confident in it now, so feeling better. I don't think maybe we'll hold off on that restoration. This could come in handy. I don't know how comfortable I am with it yet, but
Have you tried forming any other identities with that?
oh, I went to sleep. I almost died yesterday.
Well, let's before we take back this option that we have, see if it actually is in your favor to turn into anything else. Give her a go.
What? Before we take it back?
Well,
I just said I'm not gonna go through with it.
In case maybe it's a good idea to go through with it and like maybe
My body, my choice.
we're going there. Let's move on.
Go political. I'm not gonna like. I don't want to spend the next 20 minutes like.
I was just saying what
Looking
Shiri
for
would
it.
say. This is not what Courtney wants.
Shiri, I'm fine with it. I fiddled with it last
Sure, you
night.
just missed your mouth.
Pardon? I know. I do that with popcorn a
The
lot.
dogs just pick it up.
You are surprised at the offerings of popcorn at breakfast, but somehow you are enjoying it. As the meal comes to a close, and Thaddeus is like, "Okay, free meal and everything, but I need to clean up this place." You're kind of giving the side eye to maybe vacate the tables. You've been sitting there a little long. What do you guys do?
A big party comes in.
I mean, what is our plan for today? What
Yeah, I was gonna ask. What do we want to do?
Do we still need to meet with Lucius? Lucio? Sorry. It's been
Who's that?
the one that escorted us from the gentleman?
Oh my god.
Jesus.
We still have a delivery to make to Nicodranas. I can always just message the gentleman if we want to spend another day here, but it's up to us. I mean, as long as the barrels of wine aren't open, it's not like they're going to go bad.
Yeah.
It's what everyone wants. It's what everyone feels. If you're ready to move on, then let's move on. But remember, we still do have to cross that border, and we really haven't talked about how we're supposed to do that, considering the last time we tried to cross was a disaster.
Yeah, but we have papers. We have documentation.
Doesn't matter. We still look like the people who.
Well,
One of us doesn't have to.
one of us doesn't have this problem.
Also, I have a hat of disguise, so I can put that baby on.
I also am a master of disguise myself.
I think I can make a couple of us invisible.
I have a disguise spell.
I have an invisibility spell too.
All right, let's do it.
Wait, do I have a disguise spell?
We have no other good ideas of what to do right now.
Please keep that gem dust nearby though, in case if like me turning does go south.
Of course, I have it ready whenever you want. I spent some time last night grinding it down. But I also wanted to say, I mean, Ricky, if you want to hang on to this, that's fine. But if you want to know anything about what you can do, if you have like a few yes or no questions, I might be able to provide some answers to that.
Do it.
You can help too.
I can help too.
Myron can help too.
Ow, what are you guys gonna do?
Yeah,
I
what's
wanna see
going on
this.
here?
Well, I don't know about Myron's ability, but I can always just ask the matron, and she might be able to tell us something.
Oh, okay.
But it's up to you. The offer is open. That's all I wanted to say. I mean, you're still you, as far as I can see. But if this new form is uncomfortable, or if you have certain feelings you want to be set at ease, just let me know. That's all.
I mean, mine's similar, but it's not like from a god. It's more or less, if I think about something hard enough, it takes a lot of focus. I've been practicing it for a bit, but I mean, if I really concentrate, I can usually get an inkling or two about what something is.
I think I guess I'd have a couple questions. I'm more interested, I think Riki is more interested in, like, obviously, like, long term, is there anything, but like any issues, but at the same time, like, there's magic in this world, so it's not like he's like, what the hell is this? But he's kind of more like wants to know about it from a perspective of like, what the hell was that thing that we fought? Like, we all went into like a time dungeon yesterday, which like isn't a thing you walk into every day. So like he's like curious about like the beholder and like what the fuck that time dungeon was and like that side of it and then how that plays into what happened to him. He's obviously concerned about that, but mostly from like more so from a perspective of like what the hell what happened? Which I think I'd be interested in following that suit because then like you guys could ask questions too.
I I mean, the good thing about heading to Nicodranas is they have a library, a book resource center there, and a big one.
Did you just glitch?
I forgot there were called libraries in this world.
As a side note, Cam, Matt was at work today, and he said he was still laughing about the 200,000 leagues under the sea or whatever. And you reading it out, he's like, I'm still laughing about that.
200,000
From Saturday Games.
Did I make a funny joke?
Every now and then.
Yeah,
I don't know this.
you get one a year.
Everything.
What? I don't remember what he's
I'll
talking
find it
about.
on the WhatsApp for
Here you
you.
go. All right.
2,100 leagues under the sea. That one.
That rings a bell. Oh, yeah, right.
He's like, I'm still laughing about that.
Yeah, you lost it.
Yeah. Sorry. When Andrea glitched, it reminded me of Matt glitching on Saturday, and he was saying how today, which is Thursday, that he's still laughing about it.
Very well.
Pretty good.
Nice.
So
Yeah, so but that's the way I'm thinking of going. If that's cool with everybody, because I don't want to just keep asking questions about Riki. Like I don't want to just focus it on myself. And
it could be a Riki focused episode.
Well, I don't have too many. Like the problem is Cameron knows about it, or we all know the same thing. I don't know any more than you guys do, but so like I don't have a lot of questions that I can think of that I would ask. Riki would, and we'd be role playing, but we'd be role playing for a very specific character or a very specific thing that we all know the answers to. So I'd rather ask questions that we go from a direction that we all ask questions to that we don't know the answers to, and then we get to all be involved and we all learn something. That's just what I'm thinking.
The more you know.
Yeah, that's totally fair. My character would just give you the option.
Yeah, no, so I'd still like to do that.
They've got better uses for my spell then.
Like, well, but it's only yes or no, you said, right?
For me, it's yes or no. But I mean, we can just head out and we can all think about it because I have a few thoughts, but I don't know how to put them into words just yet.
So personally, not as cheery as Courtney. I would like to deliver the wine and wrap up that storyline because I feel like it's been such a long time ago. It'd be nice to just like finish that kind of quest.
Agreed.
All right. You guys all head over to your caravans. Stop me if I'm narrating past where you want to go, but if you guys want to do that, you all head over to your caravans and start proceeding down towards Nicodranas, the several week journey. I guess it'll be about 7 days from where you are of traveling. So you'll have some days of travel ahead of you as you
The Fellowship of the Wine.
have the Fellowship of the Wine. As you start to leave town, does anybody have a? I don't think you do. Passive perception above 18. I don't think any of you do.
I do. I have a passive perception of 19.
Holy
Oh.
Ooh.
Servant feet, though.
14. Is your perception +8?
As you guys are heading out of town,
9 + 9.
the group of you notice Zalzor waving you goodbye. As you guys are kind of just breaking over the horizon, Raze, you notice something. Something you could swear that you see for a glimpse of a second, as you see almost like a horned stallion pried up on the horizon just as you crest over. You could swear for half a second that where Zalzor was, you saw some sort of white horned horse.
So, is the dwarf clothing on the lower half of the horse or on the back half of the horse?
No dwarf clothing at all.
The halfling.
As you can almost swear you saw a unicorn neigh on the horizon as you crested away from Alfield.
Oh, that's so cool. I keep that to myself because you guys are nosy, so.
No, tell Shiri. Shiri would like to know.
I
So
gotta do
you
like
poor
the
guys, yeah,
like,
fucking right.
wow, that's not possible, and just keep on going on. Chalk it up to just, it can't be true.
All right. As you guys are heading southerly towards Nicodranas, who's taking the lead caravan?
I can
I mean, okay, I'll go up there with Elena because she typically stays pretty close to Elena, anyways.
I'm good with animals.
Yeah, I was gonna say that makes sense.
Well, you each have your own caravan that you're leading. It's kind of like you each got one cart. You got one cart, and then you're all riding in a convoy. Who's leading the convoy? And if it's Elena, I want you to roll me a d20, please.
Sure.
Adventure rolls.
I'm too lazy to get my dice. I will just roll them. Whoa, whoa. D&D
That's
Beyond.
me.
Take it easy.
That's what happens to me. I'm too lazy. I get the list. But
Well, it's because I was eating, and then I didn't get my dice out. That's what I rolled. 16, I think. There we go.
Yep.
I rolled a 16.
Very good. As you are working your way through, a couple days go by. Your journey takes you by what looks like some sort of small stream or creek. The forest that you're working your way through as you're heading south is fairly thick with trees, and the topography is almost sloping west to east. As you look at the water in this stream going across, you notice that the direction in which the flow of this stream is heading, for some reason, doesn't make sense.
is it Tenet?
It's almost like
Are we watching Tenet?
it's almost like the water is draining uphill rather than downhill.
Oh. Are we
I
going
only
back in
feel like
time?
this is something because the other group did something and now everything is like reversed in this world. or something.
No, but
Why is the other group is to blame with this?
It's definitely the other group fucking with something.
no, I think it's us fucking with us because we went through that time warp thing.
I think it's us fucking with us.
Yeah.
Well, it's I don't know if it's as a product of time, but more a product of gravity.
Do you know anything about gravity?
Gravity's part of.
Shut up. I know what you're going to say. Don't say it.
It's part of dunamancy. It's
You're saying
one
it's
of the
defying gravity?
two main components of it: time and gravity. They work together.
Is it Dudeman or Dooman?
Dunamancy is a school of magic.
Dudomancy?
Dunamancy.
Dudomancy? Is that
From the hit movie Dune.
the hit movie that hasn't come out yet?
This episode is sponsored by Dune.
This episode of D&D is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
I can't believe we got the sponsorship.
Hit that like button and subscribe.
every time, whenever I rewind or hold something in place, that's all part of that school of magic. Call it dunamancy.
Every time we touch.
So we're saying Dunamancy, where's my car?
No, nobody's saying that.
So
I special in chronergy. Specialized chronergy, the time component.
if this beholder was a dunamis beholder, does that just mean they're a practitioner of this school of magic? Is that the same thing, or is dunamis something completely different? I mean, it really does sound similar.
Would I know that, Eric?
Give me a history check or an arcana check.
It's the same.
It was messing with time.
21.
So dunamancy, or the dunamis, is the way it's not like a school of magic like evocation, illusion, divination. Those are your schools. Dunamancy is more akin to, you've got arcane magic that wizards research. There is divine magic that druids and clerics would use. Dunamancy is like that third overall like source of magic. And the 21, it's almost like the vibrations and the pulsing of entropy in the universe creates a form of energy that you're able to harness into magical use. So
It's the Force?
the shifting of time and space.
Yeah.
If anything, the gravitational side of things, think of it as a spectrum of time, space, and in the middle is vibromancy,
Mm,
which anybody playing the home game, blade singers have tapped into.
Oh,
But it's a blade singer. Eric?
it's me.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I still like do.
So like a bard would be arcane magic. Most clerics would be divine magic.
Tell me what to do.
Most a sorcerer would be arcane magic. I think depends on the sorcerer.
Chaos.
You'd
What
be-
is
you'd
what
be
am
an-
I?
I believe you'd be an arcane magic.
Okay.
It's like the sphere of where the magic's coming from. It's not like everything comes from one spot. It's different sources that have very interesting types of magical effects that are comparable.
Right. So like the gods, clerics get theirs from the gods. So it's different
Yeah,
type
it's
of
like
magic
the
than-
source of magic is from that.
So sorry, and you're saying that this is it's not divine, it's not arcane, but it's in that same realm. Like it's
Yeah,
same-
think of it as like where you're getting your magic from.
Yeah.
You can get your magic from different sources, and then the scholars have broken the types of spells into different schools. So the schools are like how you would classify spells. Like there's the genus and the class
right. So just to be clear, spells are classified.
in different
That's
schools.
not like it has nothing to do with where they come from or anything. It's just that like scholars have said, okay, these go with these buckets.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you're when you're talking about dunamancy, you're talking about that higher level of where is that magic coming from, that source of magic coming from. So much
In this
like
case, it's time and space.
So much like a chronergy would be funneling through the vibrations and the shifting of time, the energy that's creating that forward momentum through linear time and space. Where vibromancies have kind of harnessed both to a lesser effect. They've kind of pulled a little bit of both to practition blade singing. That's what you would understand dunamancy to be. And then the other end of the spectrum is the gravitational forces. That was a lot for 21.
was a good 21.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm like a sucker for like learning about.
Lore.
I actually thought it was a school though, so I'm definitely wrong there.
Leave and join as a new character.
Yes.
But not like Silmarillion type of lore. But like World of Warcraft, like the gods and like where magic comes from in this world and stuff. I always like that.
So what does that mean for what we're seeing right now with this river?
I don't know. You ever seen me like this before? You're a traveler.
Can we roll, or can at least Riki roll perception on like looking around to see like is there anything else out of the ordinary now that we've noticed this?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
You know, are we seeing any weird birds or the trees doing weird stuff? That's only a 10. That's shit.
No, you look around, nothing seems out of the ordinary.
I've never seen this.
other than the water is.
I've never seen it before.
It doesn't look like it's flowing backwards. It literally looks like it's flowing uphill.
Eric, is this close to where we were, or is this like halfway through our journey?
You're
Like
about
how much ground-
2 days south of Alfield, so you're about third of the way down to Nicodranas.
And I've never seen it before, to answer your question.
Perhaps this is something else. Just add it to the list to research back in Nicodranas. Add it to our list of yes and no questions.
resources?
I don't know what to make of this.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what to make of it, and it's your area adjacent, you and Elena maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, would Elena have any insight into this?
I got nothing.
There's some other force pulling it up, but
I think if anything,
I could try to do like an Arcana or whatever.
Yeah, go for it.
Marion, like I feel like this is kind of
Arcana. Here we go. Boop. Do, do, do. I rolled rolled a 1.
Oh.
No, you rolled a 4.
You
Oh, you have -3 guys.
you walk down to the
You ain't
stream.
found shit.
You kind of look around. You like put your hand in the water and scoop it up and take a swig.
Water is wet.
Nothing.
To me, I feel like this is something interesting, but I wouldn't get off my horse to see it more.
I think I would slow down as we go, and I would be like, "What?"
Yeah.
Mhm.
Same as like the dragon in the sky. You take notes, put it on the list to research, and you go do the research.
Yeah, I would personally like. I don't see any reason to stop.
All right, you guys
What
continue.
about, are we going along the stream? Or are we leaving away? Like, are we going away
Continue.
from it? Is it along our way? That's what I'm asking you.
You're heading south, and this stream is heading east to west. The hill is sloping east, and the water is heading west.
Okay. Cardinal directions are always my strong suit.
You're going down. You're going down. The water is going left, and the earth is going right.
I know. We're crossing it. We're fording the river.
Well, it's a stream, and there's a little like wooden bridge across it, so you're
Okay.
you're not impeded by it. It just seems odd.
And we're not gonna follow it. Is that what we've decided not to? Are we on a time limit? Is there something worth following, or are we just
I mean, we're technically on a time limit, but we're also super encumbered. Like we each have a cart full of wine. Like you have 2 carts full of wine.
Mhm.
So I don't know if it's something we want to research and come back to. It's not going anywhere,
It's
but
going uphill.
well, yes, but do we know where
She is exasperated.
is this like a one? Yeah, I agree with that because we could just ask people in town, like, do you guys know this is happening? And
I'm gonna remember this for like the next time I DM. If I need to just like spare time, I'll be like, yeah, the trees, they look like they're shaking like the wrong way. And then just like 2 hours. 2 hours. People are like, the fuck.
Eric said he prepped at 7:10. Therefore, a stream is going the other way, and now he has time to prep while we ponder over this for.
I mean, it's a symbol that something is changing in this world. Like something happened and something is changing.
I
We
think it's
don't know what it
because-
is, and we don't know what to make of it yet because we got nothing to pull on.
Yeah, but it's
So
not-
you take note, you move on.
It's
Yeah,
not
I agree.
that normal of a thing though. Like you've heard of pumps before, right? Like pumps push water in the opposite direction.
Not like this.
Not rivers.
Not like this.
I mean, in a world of magic,
What are you, a trailer? A movie?
But that's why we're all saying like we're noting it and moving on.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think though.
What else do you do?
My question is, will we be able to come back to it because it's just along our path, right? So we know where it is. It's not like a random area that we're okay.
I feel like
Okay, let's put a pin in the map so we remember.
All right.
we get a treasure hunt in 2 years that says return to the hills where the water flows up. Well, no.
I think it's something happened in the cave, but
Cool. All right. As you guys continue to head on.
did that give you some time to prep?
No, I'm just gonna close the neat new pet reward encounter, and
All right,
we'll
we
continue-
follow the river.
and we'll continue on to the next encounter. So, Elena, please roll me another
USOB.
another d20. Hey, you're the ones that passed on a new dog. But anyways,
It's rolling. It's rolling. It's rolling. 12.
12. Okay.
Turn off hardware acceleration if it's going really slow. That fixed Courtney's.
Yeah.
What?
I'll send you a message.
Mm,
It's like really laggy, right? When you roll it.
Well, it's taking a long time, man.
There. See, you got a little dog pet. There you go. Oh well. Okay. As you guys head south, a couple days. Is there anything you're doing in the meantime before I?
Wishing we had a dog pet.
Yeah, dog pet would have been great. As you head south, hearing none.
This is related to the
There's something I want to do at night, but if I
Sure.
can
Yeah,
wait-
that's what I wanted to do. Is if you want to do anything in between, go for it.
What's the atmosphere? Is it rainy? Is it sunny? Like, what kind of evening is it?
During the night, there's a little bit of mist, but it's fairly warm. You're starting to get a little bit more tropical, So it's where the low and high pressure fronts are coming together, but there's not enough not enough cap to really pop off any good storms. So it's just like a a very humid, muddled mess. Low grapple, scud.
like a
I
bunch
love
of-
when
a
Eric
bunch
throws
of
out the word
words.
grapple because he knows that it's gonna get a reaction from Cam. I love
Just
that.
throw like 20 words.
Yeah. All right. I assume we're sitting by a fire or something outside our
Yep.
our dome
I do.
for the night's rest. And I want to lay out 6 piles of incense, just raised off the ground a little bit, put 4 ivory strips in between them, light the incense, and really focus on the Grimoire Infinitus in front of me, casting Legend Lore.
Ooh, all right.
Here we go.
So I'm going to name the Grimoire Infinitus itself, and the spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information.
Okay.
The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is.
Right, so you start focusing on the book and laying out your components for the spell as everybody's kind of around the campfire, just kind of minding their own business, telling tales and chatting amongst themselves. You almost get into the zone where you're off in your own world as you notice the pages of the book snap open, and you can start to see the pages flipping from your spell book one over the other to the point where it gets to like where you haven't written spells into your book and it becomes blank pages. As you look through, you start to see words starting to form, almost like the ink from the book pulling into the pages that you're now seeing. As the words start to form, you start to see a tale of the Grimoire Infinitus being created as a gift to the human folk. The Grimoire was created by the god Ayun himself or herself. I gotta double check that. The guy Ayun themselves as as an encyclopedia of magical knowledge, as it was originally designed to be able to trying to think of the word, the archive or collect all of the known magical spells, that there was enough room put into it that every spell could be put into this book.
Holy shit.
Wow.
And hence the infinitus part of this book was that the pages, if you were to get to the end of it, would just start creating more room in the book to chart all of the magic that was there, to know all of the knowledge that could be uncovered. The tale that tells of the passing of this book to an original arcanist. I don't know the name. I'll have to look it up. The magician that first had the book was slain for their efforts. The book was then passed on from mage hungry for information, putting their spells into it, and as that book got passed from mage to mage, some of the spells got corrupted over time and lost. And then as the stories kind of blend into each other as you're reading through, the last mage to have been known to use the book and cast spells was a mage by the name of Vecna.
I knew it.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Who's that?
Oh, we're in so much trouble.
Bad hombre.
But where? From where? I forget.
From our storyline.
But I know. But from where?
Vecna's the Undying King.
Yeah, one of the three that we're supposed to get.
Whoa, here we go, everyone. This is great.
Damn.
I love it after Eric drops some bombs because then he's just like lets us relish in it, and he just like takes a drink and he's like,
I need more time. I'll mention the name Vecna.
feel it.
No, that's
No, I meant that as a good thing. I'm like, Eric knows what he's doing. Drop some bombs right there.
You see, Myron, as she kind of realizes this, just wake up in a cold sweat, panicking from this information.
You okay?
Yeah, this. I think this might be a vestige of Vecna. This book, it belonged to her, them at some point.
the story spoke of Vecna being the last mage to use the book. The book itself was created by Ioun.
Yeah, yeah. But they had it
Maybe he wants it back.
before I got it. This is what that last beholder was guarding.
The book?
Yeah, don't you remember? Not the most recent beholder, but
The first one.
Oh, the
first
first
one.
one.
Yeah.
So last doesn't first.
Yeah.
This is first. I was confused too until I was like, no, that doesn't make sense.
Is it a oh, what's that called from Harry Potter?
Now this beholder was guarding.
A beacon.
Not a Horcrux.
No. Like it actually contains the soul or whatever. You know what I mean?
Soulstone or soul? What's it called?
That's a Horcrux.
Horcrux.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Cam. Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Kim.
It contains the soul and Bart's soul.
Chum.
I mean, it's good that we have it, but I don't know what to think of it.
Does Myron tell us?
Eerie. Yeah, I'm telling you right now.
Oh, okay.
So we're all awake.
Well, this wouldn't have been at like 2 a.m.
I thought you said you woke up in a cold sweat.
No, just like coming back to it, like after focusing.
Out of a trance.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what we do with that information. I guess we just need to make sure we keep this book out of Vecna's hands.
Why don't we destroy it?
Yeah, I would destroy it. Get rid of it.
Try something like this. This is created by God.
How do you kill that which?
I even didn't create something evil. It's just that, I mean, Vecna was using this, so we should be aware of its desire. Or they want.
Still has his evil paint.
Would you like to know if Vecna knows we have it?
Can you tell that?
If it's a yes or no question, I might be able to. Potentially. There's always a
Yeah.
chance that it's unclear, but
That's
I have a few questions of my own. If anybody has any. How many questions do I get? 3? 3.
I always want more knowledge, but make sure you get your questions answered.
I just worry that you would use it out of a means to do good, but through you, it would wield means to do evil.
Never know until the time happens.
But it's a vestige, right? Like, we know the vestiges were from the pantheon gods and the arms were from the betrayer gods. Like,
Oh yeah.
if the vestige was created by a god on the side of good, chances are it's a good thing.
I even created this. I have no doubt of that.
Things can be corrupted.
Just to Ricky's point, if it can be corrupted or not, but
We should ask that stage guy about it.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm driving all the way back there.
Yeah.
Don't make me turn this car
You
around.
look over to the bushes and Reggie is like working his way through the weeds.
No.
Fucking Radagast. Yeah, I mean, we might as well ask your god about it, right? Like, why not?
Let's do it.
So, what do you want to know most about this? I mean, the one question that I really want to know or have a yes or no answer to is whether the assembly knows if we have this other beacon or not, considering they killed for the first one. So that's one of my questions. But as for this one, the other two, they're up for grabs. I mean, do we want to know if Vecna knows that we have this grimoire? Do we want to know if Vecna wants it back? what are our questions here? Do we want to know something about this beacon? Like,
I'd be more worried if Vecna wanted it back, but
I would say that would have been my question too. Is wondering if Vecna either knows we have it or is trying to actively seek it out.
okay.
And Eric, you said Vecna was the last person before me to cast from this?
Also remember that Vecna was trying to ascend to become a god. That's why the Briarwoods were doing the ritual thing that we interrupted. So if this is a spell book of infinite power, it might be something that they're seeking out. We just need to know if that's true or if they know where it is, maybe. I don't know what's more important, whether they're actively seeking it or whether they know we have it.
Actively seeking it.
Okay.
I think.
I think it's worth. If they know we have it, they're gonna be looking for us.
Yeah, but if they know we have it and they don't care about it, then what's the difference?
That's true. There's a third question. Anyone?
Changeling?
Bueller?
I mean, yeah, I was thinking of my question. The only thing that's tough is like we're asking the god about some like pretty big stuff, and it seems very trivial, like in the moment, to be like, well, what about me? Like we're worried about the whole party, and if like this Lich King Vecna, who we have firsthand experience, is a bad hombre.
What about question about the Beholder Lich King in the cave?
The Mecha Beholder that we just fought?
Yeah.
We can definitely ask something, but I just need a yes or no question to ask. So like, what is it that you want to know about it?
Maybe even just like, is the Mecha Beholder a Lich?
Oh, based on the voice that we heard?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, are we dealing? Is that actually something much bigger than we realize, than it just being a beholder?
Do you want
Especially,
to ask specific? Sorry?
especially if we're gonna send the other group in there.
If I'm the one sending the message, as much as I am on the fence about trusting that other group, I don't want to send them to a dangerous place. So we'll see.
Funsies.
So I'm sorry, am I asking them if the Dunamis Beholder is a lich, or if I'm just asking if there's something more than a beholder? What would you?
Maybe more than a beholder, but what does everyone else think?
I'd be concerned if there's still a monster there after we defeated everything. I don't know. Could be gone, but
I can just ask if something.
Is there
Wow.
unfinished business in that cave?
I mean, but that could be any creature with unfinished business in that cave.
Yeah.
It's a yes or no, so we should try and be as specific as we can. If we're talking about the Dunamis Beholder, we should ask if the Dunamis Beholder is still there.
go with your gut.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
All right. So I'm going to kind of back away from the fire or whatever until I can feel like the cold air around me. I don't want to get too far away, but just so I can kind of feel it on my back. And I have a few sticks of incense that I'm just going to kind of like light up and burn in front of me, just super small. So there's like a little bit of a ritual to it.
Mhm.
And I'm going to take the mask and kind of place it over so that the incense sort of just like
Ooh.
smokes through the eye slots of the mask.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm going to put kind of like just both hands on the side, either side of the face, and just take a deep breath in, close my eyes, and just sort of reach out to the matron. I'm going to cast Commune.
Yeah. As you do
I think it's a ritual and doesn't actually take up the spell slot.
yeah, or I'm not worried about spell slots. You're like right before a long rest, you'll
I just realized that though. That's pretty cool. I thought it was like a 5th level spell that you dedicated to a slot.
no. So as you see the incense starting to burn, it kind of wafts around you, kind of filling the space around. The group hanging out by the fire notice that while you've stepped away, the pressure starts to drop and it gets cool, and like a swift breeze comes in, and the fire goes out.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean the fire to go up.
And you start to hear a conspiracy of ravens
Yeah.
on the air, flocking into the area around you, and as they start to kind of find perch on the branches around you, you can hear the soft caw 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 of ravens in the trees around you.
10 out of 10 for word choice.
Nevermore.
That's so cool.
Matron, we have a few questions for you. Does the assembly know we have this beacon?
You see one of the ravens flock down and land on your shoulder as it waddles over on your shoulder up to you and starts pecking on your scalp and ear, almost like painfully. It's like not very happy with you as it pecks on your head. You get the sense that it's a negative from this raven.
Can I try to be friends with it?
Let's finish the spell first.
Okay.
Pokeball the ravens.
Yeah.
This grimoire infinitus that we have, this gift from Ioun, is Vecna actively seeking it out?
That same raven that's pecking on your ear hops up onto your hair and starts to wiggle, and you see the wings flourish, almost like it's happy as you get the sense of an affirmative from this bird.
Oh shit. Oh god. Okay.
We gotta protect that book.
That's not great. That's not great. The Dunamis Beholder that we just fought. Are they still living in that cave?
When you ask the question, the group of birds, the conspiracy, fly away.
What about that mean?
So how's that mean? We got chipped.
You get
Yours.
a strong no from
Yeah, because it's a lich. Liches aren't alive. Your question was flawed.
Well, thank you for your input, Rick.
Your input
Yeah.
Wow, really?
the hard truths coming from the campfire.
I'm like the old people from the Muppets.
Share that information.
Peanut gallery over here.
All right. Elena's like, wait. The birds flock off.
Wait, liches are dead.
It's fine.
Well, Finn can keep the Cerberus assembly off of our tail for a little bit at least, but seems like we have a bit of a bigger problem, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if they don't know we have it and they're just looking, then
Vecna?
Vecna.
I mean, if this thing is super powerful, then it's only a matter of time, right?
Maybe.
All right. With that ominous thought in your heads, you guys take the rest for the evening. Can collect yourselves the next morning and continue down your path. As the next day is bright and sunny and warm, a contrast to the evening that you had before. Your mood seemingly not quite matching up with the lovely day ahead of you. As you wander out, you notice a figure on the horizon, a large mass raised with your high passive perception. You notice what looks like a blue draconic figure laying on the ground in the path ahead of you.
Ooh.
Unmoving, unflinching.
Yeah.
You look at your notes, realizing this has nothing to do with your notes.
Oh, whatever.
Saving you the effort. Your insight tells you that it's just something new, something different.
So it's just a blue draconic figure laying on the road in front.
Hey, he's friendly.
Maybe. Is he hurt?
Only one way to find.
Dragon person, are you okay?
So you approach Elena, you come closer. It's not just a dragon person, it is a young dragon.
A blue young dragon.
A young
Can
blue
I
dragon.
animal handling to befriend it?
Put him with Baz.
Guidance!
As you get closer, you notice that unabashedly you work your way near this thing as it doesn't flinch, it doesn't move, it doesn't react to you. As you get within 30 feet, 15 feet, as you see this thing, you see a figure pop up from the side of this thing. Oi! It's mine, I claim it, it is my... Oh! What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
As you see a leonin
Spider-Man meme.
standing atop this felled blue dragon.
You lied. It does have something to do with my notes.
It does, but I didn't want to spend 40 minutes getting to this dragon. As you see Jax standing upon it.
Jack.
Who's Jax?
Jax has the metal arms, remember?
Yeah, exactly.
His metal arms revealed with the cloak tied back. His maw covered in blood as if he has been biting into this creature.
What?
I claim it. I killed it with my bare hands.
You killed the dragon?
I think that's bad juju.
They're dragons. They're bad.
They're evil.
No, not all of them.
The spoils are
Blue dragons are bad, but
Yeah.
like not all dragons are bad.
the spoils are mine.
All right, then we'll leave you to your meal.
Well, I'm not eating it. I had to use every ounce of myself to beat this thing single-handedly. What brings you down this far? I didn't realize you were heading this way.
Making a delivery. Helping out a friend.
Where are you headed?
South.
Aye, Nicodranas, you say?
Michelle's posting dick pics. I don't like it.
I'm very
You
visual.
can skip that one, Andrea.
I'm visual, so I Google things to get and that.
You don't have to post it.
I'm visual, so
I
I
agree with Miranda with this.
That's fair.
Not all of us need a visual.
If you're
Great.
heading to Nicodranas, I'd say I'd be inclined to tow in with you if you don't mind carrying some of my spoils. I could cut you in on a share.
Do you have a buyer, Nicodranas, for dragon remnants?
Dragon teeth, dragon scales, all sorts of bits. Be useful.
I kind of don't want to be around for whenever the mama dragon comes around.
Bless you.
As you are talking, I would like to try to stealthily take a couple of scales.
Give me a stealth check. Sleight of hand check.
Just ask.
Because
Jax?
I literally just like start taking them, and I just like do do do.
Is anybody looking for you, Jack? Are you wanted?
Oh, I'm not wanted. I'm the one that hunts the wanted. These draconic creatures haven't been seen for years, and if I'm going to claim these bounties, I could make quite a profit of them.
As long as we're not smuggling you across the border.
Australian now.
I used my inspiration to get to roll again, and it was a 16.
I'll say you're able to get 2 scales. 2 blue scales.
So is the dragon dead?
Jax is the dude that I talked to back at the city. I was asking if he knew about dragons, and he said he hunts them and other beasts.
Oh, she literally did send a dick pic.
Yeah, you did.
There's a penis on there.
Oh my
No.
You look for a visual and then you didn't look at the visual.
Oh, literally a penis.
I gotta ask, what did you type?
I'm sorry,
What did you type in? Leonin?
What did you type in? I have to echo Andrea. I'd like to know your
because you said Leonin, so I was like, okay.
Stop putting dick pic plus Leonin for all your searches.
I did not. I just looked Leonin. I always Google whatever you're saying to help.
What could I say? A bod's gonna bod, right? And
Oh, he's back to Scottish again.
but if you're heading down to Nicodranas, I could use the caravans. I can't carry all this myself.
Will you cover it up?
Is it dead?
Oh yeah, I definitely killed this thing.
Can I insight check this?
Yeah.
Like, did he actually kill this on his own, or did he just stumble across something that was already dead and is trying to take credit for it and be a big macho Leonin with metal arms? As cool as that sounds. Because I don't like the way he's talking. 22.
You get the sense that he's being honest, but he might be exaggerating his story a little bit. But he definitely sounds truthful that he killed it, but how much he needed to do seems like he's exaggerating.
Has anything happened with our cone lately? Like, you were said you were headed to Zadash with our cone's daughter. What happened with that?
Yeah, I was there's a group of folks that are traveling with that princess lady, and they said they didn't need me, and they sent me on my way.
Gotcha.
What if we paid you to keep watch on them, and we take this down for your buyer?
Well,
The group, you mean?
give me a persuasion check. Can't keep having this guy go between the groups.
It was kind of what between the groups?
With the 12.
I'd prefer to make the gold myself. I don't want to have a middleman that's always taking a little percentage of the take. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
I mean, as much as I don't want to speak for the rest of the group, but as much as I'd love to help you, I mean, we only have papers for transporting the wine across the border.
Well, what if I offered you something I found in the dragon's hoard?
I guess it depends on what it is and how interested the rest of the party is.
He pulls up this gold metal ball of gears.
Oh no!
I don't know what this is, but I'm sure it's probably worth a pretty penny.
Is it magical?
You can't tell from where you are, but I'll give you this if you give me a safe passage to Nicodranas.
Damn, Andrea wants it so bad. I'm gonna defer to the rest of you. I've made my feelings known about this.
Sidebar?
Cyber.
What is so assuming that like assuming we know Myron well enough to like see her interest in it, like what do you see in that object?
It looks fucking cool. Have you seen a ball of gears before?
No, I just don't know if a ball of gears is worth trying to smuggle somebody through a.
We might get thrown in jail.
8 different spells that cause invisibility. I think we can do it.
Like invisibility on all of that stuff? Like it's a dragon. It's a scavenged dragon.
I mean, why can't we just throw it on a cart? Why can't we bring a dragon through? Is that illegal?
Eric, do we know if, like, dragons are rare, right? So I would assume any dragon part is super rare. And if we were to smuggle scales or, like, if we were to have scales or teeth or something out in the open trying to cross the border between two countries, that would probably, like, raise an eyebrow.
Definitely catch notice. Give me a history check.
Grade those. Oh, yeah.
I thought we knew that dragons. I thought we've been told that dragons weren't like supposed to exist like recently.
9.
The best you know is everything you know about dragons being rare is true, to the point where you don't think that there's been any laws established about dragons because they're not
So
prominent.
just in the sidebar, something's very strange because we've seen like 5 now.
Oh yeah.
Well, we know that the Dragonborn are creating an army. Well, a particular Akron.
Arkham.
Archon? I get that wrong every time.
Akron's a state. Or a city. It's not a state.
Akron, Ohio.
Listen, we've seen dragons. Dragons die. I don't think there's anything illegal about transporting a dragon. I mean,
It's gonna raise eyebrows though.
yeah, but like,
And attention.
I think we're in trouble either way.
I mean, can we fit things in your haversack? Like, can we just fill your haversack full of stuff and then transport that across if it just looks like a bag?
If you got room in it, that'd be perfect. I do have a lot of teeth and scales. There's quite a bit of material. I don't know if it'll fit in one of
What was
those.
your plan if you did come
Each
across?
side pouch can hold up to 20 pounds of material, not exceeding a volume of 2 cubic feet, and the large central pouch can hold up to 8 cubic feet or 80 pounds of material.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, if you could fill all that in, I'd need a little bit more than that, but that should do mostly. Remember, you have a 40-pound orb in it, so you don't have that much space. Amongst other things. To answer your question, I was going to try and smuggle it myself down to Nicodranas and take my risks, but I figure if you could help me out with that, it'd make it a lot safer.
Safer for who?
Well, for me to get my profit, and for you for this wonderful little whatever this is. I'm not a magic type myself.
but it is magic.
Feels
Got
magic.
Can I see it?
Persuasion check.
How about you hold it in front of me? I just want to get a close look.
Holds it out.
Can I Arcana check it?
Yeah.
Guidance!
16.
16. You could definitely get a hum of energy of dunamancy off of it.
Oh.
Or Dick Pixley?
Oh, that's better or worse than a dick pic.
I'm definitely interested in this.
All I'm asking is for safe travels with you.
Oh, thank you for the timeline cleanse, Miranda.
Oh.
Truthfully, I don't feel one way or the other, to be honest.
I'm a little worried for our safety, but
If you're worried for your safety, little satyr, I promise you that I'll help out if anything comes of danger.
I mean, getting
I'm-
caught by.
I'm a very
guards.
capable fighter myself.
Sorry, I mean getting caught by guards. That's all.
Are you
Just
worried because you had issues with the guards last time?
yes.
No, I don't have issues with guards typically.
Oh no, I wasn't
But-
worried about you.
But even even I get even I get boarded sometimes.
Maybe you're starting me.
If you're interested, we can definitely just try our best to store what we can in Elena's haversack and then hide the rest. But I'm not gonna lie, I am dreading the thought of crossing this border again. Let's make a decision and go with it.
Anyone opposed?
Yay.
Oh, I mean,
I'll do it because Ray's wants the reward, and I would do that for Ray's.
I don't want it. Andrea wants it because I think I know what it is, but I don't want it.
Okay.
Myron wants it though.
Myron wants it. Myron is intrigued.
Myron's gonna want any magical item that
Yeah.
piques her
But
interest.
I'll do that for Myron. But I also would, I guess, be more inclined to not put ourselves in any more danger than we need to.
That's where my head is at as well. But if we're gonna do it, let's make a decision and do it.
Yeah.
Do it. The traveler can help us like he did last time.
Please do not call the traveler to this border crossing, please.
Don't do that. Don't bring that hell upon us.
If anything, having another person with us will make it go smoother.
Yeah.
We're with you.
All right. Well. All right. Well, thank you very much. As he starts loading up the stuff onto your caravan, so he's carving out scales, tossing it on, he's piling it up. Take some cloth to like cover the package. He throws over this little orb almost like haphazardly towards you. You go to scramble to catch it as he tosses it towards you. Hey, it's whatever. No use for me. Okay, that's not right. No use for me. And shall we get going?
It's all hidden, right? Like the scales don't look super conspicuous.
There's a tarp on the
It's in
top,
the-
right?
I would really try and make sure that it just doesn't.
No, it's in isn't it in the Eversack or whatever it's called?
Some of it was put in the haversack, but most of it, because there's a lot of material.
Couldn't fit.
Yeah, as it's
Okay.
loaded up onto the.
Off we go.
Off you go as you work your way down. A couple days go by. Stop if you want to do anything else, but this will bring us to the gates, the Wyoon gates.
Oh no.
So you are slowly approaching the checkpoint between the Dwendalian Empire and the Menagerie Coast. You see.
Before we go in, sorry. Elena, can I grab that back before we cross? You know, the thing in your sack.
Okay.
Sorry, no, I can't do that. I can't do it with that thing. It's too big.
Okay.
This happy fun ball, does it weigh more than 5 pounds?
No.
Sorry, this ball.
It would be 3-4 pounds.
Can I cast Wrist Pocket as a ritual? I want it to vanish and go into a pocket dimension.
Sure. Oh wait, let me check.
Sorry, extra dimensional space.
Ooh. Oh no.
Blow us up. Why are you gonna blow us up?
I want to hide it.
Oh
Blow us up again.
no. Bye. Go to the astral sea. See you later.
I want to hide it so nobody takes it.
Everyone remember this when you're pissed that I just asked some traveler guy to show up.
Here we go.
R.I.P. in peace.
Bye everyone.
Excuse me.
I think you're fine.
Ricky's
I'm not
fine.
standing near Myron.
Yeah, Ricky's fine. He's been through this before.
I'm looking at it. It's
I want to hide the object.
when you cast a spell upon it. So I would say this is putting roll. You know what? Roll me a D100, please.
No.
It's not a bag of holding into a bag of holding situation. It's something different.
That's good. 48.
I
We
like
didn't beat 50.
You say that happily, but we don't know what it means.
We didn't beat 50. We lose.
Oh, 48.
Oh no.
You see Valzor appear next to you in her unicorn form.
Oh god.
Oh, she's a unicorn.
Hello?
What?
We knew you were a celestial.
What? How did you? What? And then she teleports away.
What about the ball?
It's like when you call somebody accidentally.
Yeah,
Back when we-
pretty much.
It was a pocket dial.
Weird.
It was a butt dial.
After about a minute, as she like kind of understands where she is, disappears back to where she was. You summoned the nearest unicorn to you for a minute. Yeah.
It's useful information. We know there's no unicorns between us. It's us.
That is really funny.
I just texted you. I'm like, you're a unicorn.
A unicorn.
I fucking
Here's what it
love
says:
that.
a unicorn can appears in a space 5 feet from you, then disappears a minute later.
Jesus.
There you go.
What a great.
But is the ball disappeared?
Yep, it's in the pocket.
Okay, perfect.
I love D100 rolls.
This lasts an hour. Let's go.
You should be careful with that, Myron. It sounds like there's unintended consequences when you.
Okay, check it for traps.
Can
I
I?
didn't.
That's what I mean. We don't know what it can do. Just saying, be careful. Maybe next time instead of summoning a unicorn, you summon Kraken or something. Who knows?
Good point.
That would suck.
Another beholder that changes me into some other
There
fucking
you
thing.
go. Love it. As you come up to the gates, you notice the same guard, John, is standing at the gates.
Hold on. We talked about doing a disguise. I feel like we would have done our disguise. Like,
Yeah, we said we were gonna go invisible and do disguises and shit.
yeah.
We did.
All right. So as you approach in your various disguises, some of you invisible,
I'm invisible.
riding invisibly on these caravans, these horseless carriages approach.
Horseless carriage.
Is there like a race native to this area? Like, i.e., I don't want to be a Tabashi. I want to be whatever is the most. The least...
Largely human.
Okay, so I'll be a human.
As you approach,
I'll be hard to roleplay.
yeah. State your business.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm invisible. I'm not talking.
Who's invisible? Who's not? Like,
I'm not invisible. I'm
I'm
a
not.
blue human with a hat on.
go, Sherry.
Hi. I have a delivery that I am making in Nicodranas.
Let's see your papers, please.
I pull out a notebook and take some papers out of it and hand them to him.
We
Jeez.
have papers.
We have papers.
We have papers.
Oh, okay.
Here are the papers.
Papers, please.
I hand him the actual papers.
Looks across. Looks at the carriages that have no driver associated with them, since they're invisible. You guys look familiar.
How would we look familiar?
I have a hat on.
I'm
here.
a different person.
That's a weird thing for somebody to say.
Walks over.
We're here on legitimate business.
You probably see a lot of people.
Walks over and pulls back the tarp. Takes a look. Drops it down. Walks
All
over.
right.
Hands Shiri the papers back. Destination.
Nicodranas.
How much? How long is your stay there?
We're probably gonna stay about a month to recover from our journey, and then we'll be headed out after that.
And do you have any illegal alcohol or tobacco on you?
Nothing that's illegal.
Make a persuasion check.
Come on, Sherry.
Use your inspiration.
Illegal
I
drug.
have other things. Don't worry.
I know you have luck.
I also have +7 persuasion. So, wait, hold on. I'm gonna use lucky.
Come on, Sherry.
Use all 3 charges of it.
Nope, 24.
There we go.
All right, enjoy your stay. Hands you the papers back as you are cleared to pass through.
Yay.
As they didn't notice who you were or seem to take any issues with the materials,
And
didn't recognize what they were.
Sherry thinks to herself, "That's all thanks to my hat."
I was just as nervous as actually crossing the border. Like, I hate crossing.
That's what I rolled for their insight.
Oh.
My name is Lucas Humanman.
I have so many
You
like
gonna tell
wild
them?
border crossing stories.
Their insight check was a 1.
Thank God.
As you were able to clear the gates, the rest of your journey, seeming you got fucking lucky.
So that
Can you
I-
tell? Like, can we just skip
As
the
your
border
as your
crossing?
insight or as your journey takes you into the city of Nicodranas with all your gear in tow, Jack's riding shotgun with you on your journey down. We will pick up the story in Nicodranas next time.
Some major plot developments there.